Let's go now and talk to Oscar from Orlando. Oscar, you're on News 96.5. Go ahead.
Hi, Tom. I had a quick question. I was talking to the neighbor. We got into a discussion about when someone passes away, is that supposed to be reported by the representative or someone to the newspapers, for example, in the obituary columns? Or
Well, I don't think that anybody has any legal obligation to report a death to the newspapers and the obituaries. I think that if you want an obituary, number one, you're going to pay for it. But number two, the Orlando Sentinel, for example, they are reading, I don't know where they get that information from, but there's some central source, and they are doing death notices, but it's not because somebody reported it to Orlando Sentinel, because they're going to some database and they're picking up that information.
Oh. Is it required legally? Is it required that some kind of public notice has to be put out there just to inform, I don't know, the public, or some kind of notice just to inform that someone has passed away? And
the answer to that is no, unless a probate is required. In certain kinds of probate, it does require that you publish in a newspaper a notice of administration telling the world that the person has passed away, but that's only when it's done part of a probate. Oscar, does that answer your question for you?
Would that be if there's some kind of question on the will or something like that? That it would be required to report that?
So, Oscar, now you're really confusing me. So, Oscar, I'm not sure what you're asking me, but Oscar, I'll tell you what, probate, wills, trust, that's what we do all day, every day. Oscar, I'm going to invite you to call my office next week at 407-423-5561.